of this scenario. I ain't crying. My eyes be red, and I know it ain't pollen season, but it feel like it is. But anyway, I want to give you the scenario. Okay, boom. You was a good child. You made it through high school. You worked, and then you decide to go fight for your country in the military. Do you about 2 tours. Then you come home and you decide you want to stay in a field of policing or correctional officer, something like that. So you do that, and you do that for about 20-some years. You're a law-abiding citizen. You've never been arrested. You pay your taxes. And out of those 20-plus years, something happens. Nothing out the norm. Let's say a death row inmate, an inmate that's very violent and vicious, attacks you and your co-worker with feces and urine. So, you handle that situation, and the next day arrives, and this particular vicious, violent inmate decides he want to say some racial slurs, or he decide he want to throw some more feces and urine on you. But this time you stop him. He raise up the hit and you clock him 1 or 2 times. Out of all of that, so you got to write that up, take the person to what they call that, where they go get checked out, because ain't nothing wrong with them. You just being a caring CEO, and you take them to go get looked at and whatever. So let's say something like allegedly the FBI come in and they decide they want to look over the records, and when they looking over the time sheet and the day that it happened, they notice that instead of it happened at 7:30, you made it put 7:35. So they decide you obstructing justice. And while they saying you obstructing justice because you lied to them because they the FBI. And we have seen up in Congress and in the Senate that they are prone to lying. But you can't lie to them, even though it wasn't a lie, it was just a mistake. So boom, charges come on. You get ripped from your job. You get thrown into prison. I mean, y'all, I couldn't make this up if I tried. But okay, so all this happening, you're locked up in prison, you don't have time to get your affairs in order, you got a home, you got bank accounts, you got cars, you got da-da-da, you work hard for it, and they don't even care to give you the time to get that in order. Now, if that was me, that would make me come home and feel a different way about my government and about my elected officials, even the prison system as a whole. This scenario happens to people daily, and it happened to someone that's dear to me, my brother. And I have been raising the alarm at the local governor's office and things of that nature, because I feel he was unjustly and wrongly convicted off of what they rolled off of what the allegedly FBI said. But now you can't even find the FBI because they somewhere tucking their tail hiding, because they done been going in front of Congress, and we've been finding out all kind of lies they've been doing, cover-ups allegedly they've been doing. I wanted to speak my mind on that because not only did that happen to him, but it was like a trend. And so after the court procedure, see, that's why I can talk about it openly now, is because it's not ongoing. But after all of this had happened, and you probably know someone that knows someone that knows someone, and that particular side that was prosecuting it said, oh, we had to make an example out of him, even though you didn't even have to do this, but you chose to do it, to say you're making an example, and you're taking up for your brother agency, that the one that brought the charges to the attention of the justice system. That is so wrong and unjust. It breaks my heart, and it's happening. It's happening to a lot of them. Now you do have some like correctional officers or some people like that they bring things in for the inmates and stuff like that. But say you that particular one that didn't do those type of things. You went by the books. That's why you was there 20 plus years and you never had an infraction on you and you never had got in trouble. And you're dealing with y'all low staff. You're dealing with convicted murderers, convicted rapers, convicted felons, lifers, death row people. And you make one little mistake protecting yourself and your co-workers from a vicious, violent man. And it wasn't a mistake. Actually, it was looking out for your brother man, your co-workers. So I'm always, and I've been sounding the alarm since it happened. And I went to looking into other correctional officers that was going through this kind of stuff, and I see some stuff, y'all, that was wrong. It was just wrong, and it was pushed by, I can't even say, because I'll end up getting in trouble again on here, because when you talk about this particular group, oh, you get in a lot of trouble. And I ain't talking about the LGBT one either. I'm talking about the other side over there. But it's all good, but still, he gonna come out, and he's still gonna be a taxpayer. He's still gonna be a law-abiding citizen, but it's going to make him look at the correctional and the judicial system differently, because they are biased. They are very biased. They don't care that you served your country. They don't care that you have never been arrested. You are a law-abiding citizen and that you pay your taxes. Oh, they don't care nothing about that. Boy, I tell you, this thing know it's rigged. Why you think Lady Justice is blind? And her scales are not even. Her scales are not even, and she's blind. But hey, I wanted to speak on that. Y'all give me y'all comments and opinions on the timeline. Let me know in the comments how you feel about the situation. Do you think that's right, or could they have went by with a lesser disciplinary action?